Hola amigos, bienvenidos. Hi friends, and welcome back to the Language Tutor Spanish podcast. I am your host, Danny Evans, your profesor de español. And today we're practicing what we did in episode 12 of the Spanish lessons on the Language Tutor YouTube channel. And that means we're practicing the verb estar today. And just to kick things off, we want to talk about what are the conditions under which we use the verb estar. Chances are you've probably already memorized this because it's not that difficult. But just in case, let's just go over those really quick. So, anytime a sentence has is, am, or are in that sentence, or even the word to be, we have to make a decision. Is it going to be a form of estar or a form of ser? Because they both mean to be in Spanish. And so it makes it a little more challenging for us when we're speaking Spanish, but no big deal, right? So early on in the lessons, we learned that ser was popin, P-O-P-I-N, and those letters stand for permanent condition, occupation, place of origin, identification, and nationality. But to remember estar, we simply just remember how you feel and where you are. That is when we use estar. Okay. So simply just find the is, the am, the are in the sentence. And who does that go with? Does it go with I or he or she? Is it she is or we are or they are or I am? And then really ask yourself, what is that phrase saying? Is it saying I am tall, or is it saying I am tired? Whatever the case may be. If it's saying how you feel or where you are, then we would use estar to say is, am, or are, okay? So that's just a quick little recap there, but let's get going and focus on practicing the verb estar. Okay, now I want to kick things off with a practice where I am going to say a series of sentences. I'm going to say 10 sentences, as a matter of fact, and all I want to do is say a sentence in English, and I want you to think for just a second. If I were to put this sentence into Spanish, for is, am, or are, would I use a form of ser or a form of estar? So really we're asking ourselves, is it estar? Yes or no? Okay, really. So here we go. The first sentence is, she is American. She is American. Would we use a form of ser or a form of estar? And in that case, the answer would be ser. You ask yourself, is saying she's American, is that saying how she feels? No. Where she is? No. So it's not how you feel or where you are. So the verb is not estar. Okay. So the answer to that would be ser. All right, let's try some more. We are at home today. We are at home today. Which one would it be? All right, if you ask yourself, is it how we feel or where we are? Yes, it is. We are at home is saying where we are. So it would be estar for the verb are. Next one up is they are sick today. They are sick today. All right, and if you say, is it how they feel? Yes, it is. So that one also would be estar. Next one is I am tall. I am tall. Okay, if you just ask yourself, is it how you feel? Where you are? Nope, we're not saying that about myself. I'm not saying how I feel or where I am. So that answer would be ser. And saying I'm tall is really talking about my characteristics or personal attributes of who I am. So we know that would be ser anyway. Let's try the next one. The next one is he is sad. Okay, he is sad. That is definitely how you feel. So that would be estar. The next two I'm going to ask you are actually going to be questions, but think about this. Whether I'm asking you a question really makes no difference, whether I'm asking you or telling you something. So really the same how you feel or where you are applies to either one, whether it's a question. If I'm asking you how you feel or where you are, then it's estar. It's the same thing. Okay, so this next one up is, are you tired? I'm asking you, are you tired? Am I asking you how you feel? Yes, I am. So that tired is talking about how we feel. It's always going to be estar. The next one is he at home? Is he at home? Okay. It's not how you feel, but it is where you are. And I'm asking where he is. So that would be his location. Okay, so yeah, that would be estar. All right, 3 more. The next one is they are students. Okay, telling you that they're students is not telling you how they feel. It's not telling you where they are. So it is not estar. Also, students falls under occupation, the O in pop, and we know that is ser. Next one up is I am really happy today. I am really happy today. And we know that we're talking about how we feel, so that would be estar. The next one, last one, is we are at the pool. We are at the pool. And we're not saying how we feel, but we are saying where we are. So that is going to be estar. Okay, well, that wraps up that little practice. Next up, I want to call out phrases in English, and I want you just to put them into Spanish, okay? I'm going to say a pronoun with the word is, am, or are, and I just simply want you to translate the phrase into Spanish. Now, remember, we are only using estar in this quick practice, okay? So I'm just going to give you the 10 phrases that use estar in the present tense, and you translate them. First one up is we are. We are. And that is nosotros estamos. Now, the next one is you are. You are. Now, I know what you're thinking. There are 4 ways to say you, so which one are you talking about? Well, I'm talking about if I'm talking to one person and it's a friend, someone I know well. So you are. And that is tú estás. Tú estás. Next one is she is. And that is ella está. The next one, I am. And that is yo estoy. Up next is they are, if I'm talking about boys or boys and girls mixed. And that is ellos están. You are. Now here I'm talking to a group of people, but it's the form that they use in all Spanish-speaking countries. You are. And that would be ustedes están. Ustedes están. Up next is he is. He is. And that is él está. Él está. Okay, next is you are. But now I'm talking to one person, but I want to show respect. You are. And that is usted está. Up next is they are, but I'm only talking about girls now. And that's ellas están. And the last one is you are, and I'm talking to a group of people, but this is the form they only use in Spain. You are. And that is vosotros estáis. Well, friends, that wraps up episode 12 of the podcast. I want to wish for you a very good morning or good afternoon or good evening wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you hanging out with me on this episode. I wish for you paz y bendiciones, peace and blessings. I'll see you very soon on the next episode of The Language Tutor. Hasta pronto.